Do a couple of these. I'm going to start with this one, exploiting XSS to perform CSRF. So let me open it and launch the lab. All right, so this has a stored cross-site scripting vulnerability in the blog comments function. You can post a comment that contains script, and the script will run on another user's browser when they view it. So we're going to perform a CSRF attack to change the email address of another user. And we have an account to log in, Wiener Peter. So let's do that. We go to my account and log in as Wiener Peter. I don't know if I spelled Wiener right. W-I-E. Nope, I got it wrong. Okay. I-E, all right. So I log in, and now here is update email response. And I could, to find out what this is, I could just update mine, test at test.com. That's one way to do it. And now I'm just going to go to burp and clear all the old stuff so I don't have to hunt for this. I clear everything. All right, and now if I update my email, which it did, now I can see the request that did that, and here it is. It's a post to change email. So this is what I need, and notice it's got a session cookie, shows who you're logged in as, and it has a cross-site request forgery token down here. So I'm going to have both of those things to make this request. Now, if I go here and look, that's what the hint tells me this. Yeah, if you change your own email, make sure you use a different email list for the final exploit. Okay, fair enough. Right. So here's the solution. Log in, and they say you can do this. I did it by looking at burp, but they did it by looking at the source of the page to see what happens. But anyway, the point is I need to do this, and where you can have JavaScript perform the attack. So here's JavaScript. You do a new XML HTTP request. This is AJAX, essentially. This is XML. This is the function where you can generate HTTP requests from JavaScript on a page. So this creates a new request, and when this page loads, it's going to call the handle response function down here. And so this is going to get the My Account page and send that. This is going to, the token is going to have look for CSRF on the page to find the CSRF token, and then it's going to make another HTTP request. So this is going to load the My Account page, which will include the CSRF token, and then it's going to come down here and find it. And once it has it, it can then make this post request to change email with a new email of test@test.com, which can't be equal to what I just used. And I did test at test.com, so I'm going to have to change it here. So this is the attack. And all I have to do is post that comment and change this to like test1 at test.com. So I go home, I go into the comment feature, which is on any of these posts. And now I put in that comment and change this to test1. All right, and then I put in anything here. There, anything that will pass the format check. That should do it. And that sends the comment, and I win, because when somebody else views it, it'll change their email address. So that's cross-site request forgery, where I put in a request, and it builds the request and runs in somebody else's browser. And all right. And the second one that goes with it is we're going to do this one. Now this one, we're going to use the same technique, although it's really not the best technique. Now this one is where you steal somebody's cookie. And the best way to do it is to get burp professional, which I don't have. And then you can use their burp collaborator, because they don't want you using burp to attack. They don't want you using the Web Security Academy to attack real websites. So they will not let you send external requests to arbitrary third-party sites. You can only go to the burp collaborator they control, and you can only use that from the professional version of burp. And that's the best way to do it. So you inject something that sends the cookie to burp collaborator. or to your website in the real world, and then you steal a cookie and nobody else sees it. But what I'm going to do here is use that same technique we just used to post it in a public comment, which will get me the other person's session cookie, but it also exposes it to the world, so it's a sloppier attack. But I can do it without having the pro version. So, it's the same story. I stored cross-site scripting in the blog comments function, and the solution, let me go here. I actually found a cute way to see how this works, which I thought was pretty fun, so I'm going to go through that. I've got some notes here to guide me through it. Okay, so let's submit a comment, and because I'm going to trick the other person into posting a comment that contains their session cookie. So I'm going to need first to see what a comment request looks like. So let's go to open the lab. And sometimes I have to refresh this page because it takes too long to spin up the container. Okay, now I'm going to post a comment. So I go down here and I post a comment that contains anything. I just have to fill in these fields so they look okay. All right, and now I'm going to clear the old stuff out of burp as before, so I don't have to hunt through old junk to find the request. Now I post the comment. Okay, so here is a post that posted the comment. All right, so I want to post a comment. I need a session cookie. I need a CSRF token, and then I need a post ID to tell it which post I'm putting the comment on. So those are the things I need to include in my request. So now if I go here where I just posted the comment and look at the structure of this page, if I go back to the blog, here's the comment I just posted, the A. Now if I view the source here, you can see how this works. The comment, let me make this bigger. Okay, the comment I injected is here, A. And down at the bottom is the CSRF token. It's here. Here's the CSRF value. So I need to use this value, but the place I can inject is up here above it. And that's going to mean that a simple attack is going to fail, which I'd like to show you. So here is a, so if I want to practice using the right, the attack, I can do it in a JavaScript console. Another good thing to know, you can do view, developer, JavaScript console, and now you can execute JavaScript. And so, for example, I can look to find the CSRF token. And here's the command that finds it. Document query selector input name equals CSRF dot value. That's what hunts for something named CSRF, gets the value, and console log will write it here so I can see if it's working. So that fetched the CSRF token. So that's what I want to do. And then the other thing I want to do is steal the cookie. And so that would be this way. Just log the document cookie, then I would get the session cookie. These are the two things I want, the CSRF token and the session cookie, and you can get them both with JavaScript. So that would suggest that I can do this. And I should be able to do this in the console. So if I want to practice doing the whole attack, I'll put it here. First, I'm going to define a new HTTP request here, then define a token. This is very much like the previous attack we did. I define a token that will fetch one of the values. That will fetch the CSRF value. And then I create a post. We'll post a comment. And then I send the request with these parameters. Now, this has got the email and all that. Here it's going to put the document cookie up there where I can steal it. Now, I have to post it to the right place. This is post ID equals 4. So I don't want to send it to 7, or I'd have to go to look at different there. That'll put it on this page. So executing this JavaScript should put my cookie on the page in a comment. So let's see if that works. Now refresh, and we should see a new comment with an email address of test. So let me do that. If I refresh this page, now I'll go look at the comments. There it is. You put my session cookie there. So that's what I want to do. Now, I just did it to myself for practice. Now, if I want to make someone else do it, here's the script that would do it. Here's my first attempt. So I put this script here, and I'll make the font a little smaller now. All right, so this is going to just repeat all those commands. Define a request, get the CSRF token, create a post, and send a comment containing the document cookie with the CSRF token in to make it accepted. So this, if the other person executes this stuff in their browser, the way I did down here, I would get their cookie. So I'm going to post this comment. I'm going to put in anything here. All right. And so when I post this comment, okay, now if I go back to the blog to see the comments, it's here. There's the comment that should have run that script. Now, notice up here, it failed, and the JavaScript console tells me why. Cannot read the properties of null, reading value, at this post ID, and the problem is I tried to read the CSRF token, and this is what I was saying before. If you look at the structure of this page, in view source, you can see what went wrong. In fact, I think I can even get right to the line. It says something's wrong on line 89, column 57. If I go to the source, down to line 89, that is right here. Here's 89. That's where I tried to get the CSRF token. At this point, it tried to read it from the page, but at this point, it isn't on the page yet. It tried to read it here, but the token is down here. You can't read something that's below where your script is. That's why it failed. So this simple attack that I was able to do in the JavaScript console will not work, and you have to use this more complicated one, which is like the one we used in the previous CSRF exploit. So the attack you must use is one that does two separate HTTP requests. First, it's going to load a page, and I want the post ID to be 4. It's going to load the page once just to get the CSRF token, and then it's going to use it down here. So I have to have an extra get. It does a get, so it's going to have this value, and then down here it builds a post to post the other guy's session cookie in. So that should do it. So I fill in anything here, and anything here. Okay, and shrink the font a little bit to make it less crazy. Post this comment. And now when I go back and look at the comments, I should have somebody else's session token. And I do. Here's somebody else's cookie, secret in session. And now, just to win, you just have to refresh the home page with that session token. So I'm going to save this in a clipboard and go to burp and clear all the old stuff again. And then go to the home page, which is here. And here's the get that loaded the home page. So I send that to the repeater, and now I just put in somebody else's session token. And now when I send that one, then it should tell me I won. Oh, it's not responding right away. That's rude. Should I break the request or something? No, I don't think so. That's rude. Well, there's the response. Oh, now I have the response. It just came through now. Okay, good. All right. And now it should tell me I won. There, now it told me I won. Okay, good. Just something was slow there. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. And that is a way to do it without the pro version, but it's not subtle because anybody can just find somebody else's cookie appearing in the view of visible posts. So that's unprofessional, or it's not perfect.
Can you post your code somewhere?
Yeah, well, yeah, actually, it's in the video. I can put it in the the chat here for whatever this thing, Twitch. I'll put it in Twitch.
Twitch is asking me to join if you put it so the comments.
What's that? Twitch won't let me put any script tags. Let's see if it does.
No,
Yeah, it does. There it is.
Twitch is asking me to.
Is it a
need to sign in if you want to post a comment, but not to see the comments.
To see a comment,
You need to sign in
Oh,
to see
oh,
the
you didn't used to have to, all right. Well, I don't know anywhere else to put it.
It's on the video, right?
It's on the video, yeah. It's on the video. Well, I can start Zoom and put it in there. I got to do anyway. Let me stop the recording anyway. I can find the recording there. I'll stop the recording.